the first federal holiday established since Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 1983. President Biden called this an important moment in our history. And Juneteenth is the oldest day that commemorates the end of slavery.
New tonight at 10, our Kamaria Bray heard from Rochester community leaders about this moment in history. Kamaria.
Well, Tom and Caitlin, many people believe the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation by Abraham Lincoln was the end of slavery in this country, but for 2.5 years after, slaves in Texas were still held in bondage. On June 19th, 1865, those slaves were finally informed they were free.
After 156 years of all slaves proclaimed free, Juneteenth was finally signed into law as a federal holiday.
What? That is such good news. I did not know that. I've been busy all day, so I wasn't aware. But
Nashana Johnson Lenore's reaction speaks for itself.
By Joe Biden signing this and just making everyone aware of the importance of when slavery ended, I think that brings about the importance of knowing and understanding as a Black person that you are free.
The Rochester NAACP president says making it a federal holiday gives the nation a chance to reflect.
For us to really understand where we came from, what we have done, and how do we move forward. It also lets people have a better sense of just the systemic inequalities that are in place.
Many believe the federal recognition would not have come if not for a murder on May 25th, 2020.
Let's not forget that but for the murder of now our ancestor, George Floyd, we would not have a national holiday called Juneteenth.
The people I spoke with hope what led to the now holiday is taught in schools, and the resulting Juneteenth celebrations can be honored by all.
Everybody that's not a part of the African American culture who attends the event will embrace the Black culture and hopefully get a better understanding of who we are as a people.
To think about our ancestors and honoring them, and to think about our kids of the future.
Next year, when you grab a regular calendar and you flip to June and you see it on there, what's going to come? What type of feelings will come to mind when you see that?
That's a great question. I think we'll smile. You know, I'll reflect back. I think about George Floyd often, and it truly is a movement that he started. And I'll be grateful that my granddaughter, who's 11, hopefully by the time before she graduates in one of those textbooks, she's going to be able to read about Juneteenth as not only the history, but as a national holiday.
The Rochester NAACP is inviting the community to its Juneteenth Jubilee celebration. This is this Saturday from noon to 6 at Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Park here in Rochester. Back to you.
Kamaria, thank you.